Hello and welcome to a new update about my stop motion movie and Unwound Clockwork. So let's start with the newest things today. Just yesterday Maurice and I animated a new scene for the movie and the setup can still be seen back there. And this little set is a big gear train which gets set into motion in this animation basically. So it's a very simple scene and it only serves as a transition between two bigger scenes basically. So only one shot and nothing too complicated, but it has to be done anyways. And this little set was built by Maurice already over a year ago, but back then I didn't have the capabilities to do a complex camera movement which I wanted for this shot. So we just waited, and now with the new Noxon motion control system there, it was the perfect time to finally do this shot. And also we were able to use the new motor controller to automate the movement of the gears basically, so we didn't have to move them manually this time. So except for one thing in the set, everything moved completely automatically. So that was really cool, and I'm also very happy with the final result, even though it's just some gears, no characters or anything. But I will talk a bit more about the details for the set animation and all the motion control stuff in an upcoming video, which will be exclusively about set automation in stop motion. So that's something to look forward for February, hopefully. So besides this, we were also able to finish some of the last remaining close-up animations in the main office set. Mainly the human typing on his typewriter and doing some other paperwork stuff. So those were some simple short animations as well, but two of them were animated by a new animator I met, Mona Kyle, and it served as a kind of test for her to see how she does it, and I think she did it great, because probably she's going to do the main animation on the boss office set in the upcoming months. So that's a collaboration I'm really looking forward to. And if you want to see a little preview from the animations I've mentioned, I will make them available as screenshot or little GIF animations for my supporters on Patreon on the corresponding tiers. So maybe check that out if you're interested. So regarding other news from January, Maurice has continued working on the human boss character's office set, and all the furniture pieces are now fixed in place and we can really start to arrange all the little props and details. And Maurice also hand-painted some really impressive tiny certificates which will be hung up on the wall behind his desk and chair. And so we can really see how everything starts to come together and how it will look finally. Luckily, at the time, Ulrich also paid a visit, bringing the human boss character with him, so we were able to place him on his little chair for the first time and see how he fits the set and everything. So that was really satisfying to see. So the human boss puppet itself is still not finished yet. It's just a lot of work to figure out all the details we need, and Ulrich just needs a bit more time to get it right, it seems. Nevertheless, he made some great progress in January. So first he did some test castings of the 3D printed molds we received last month, and the surface of the silicone looks really promising. I'm definitely sure we can use this 3D printed molds. The only issue is on the seams where the molds touch, but we have an idea how we can fix that. So that's a success definitely, and the hands are basically finished now. We just have to cast them one more time probably. And he also did some experiments with the main head of the human puppet, so that will also work probably. You can see the mouth area is still missing, and that's because we're going the replacement route this time. On the last puppet, who had some very limited facial expressions, we got away with a movable skull and just had a jaw which could open a bit and close. But the boss character really needs to do some extreme movements like biting into something and chewing and shouting, and I think we couldn't do this without replacements. So there will be a whole set of mouthpieces we can exchange. And Ulrich designed all the shapes we need in Blender now, and so I was able to put together this little test sequence here to see how it will look, and I think it will work that way, maybe some tweaks here and there, but I think we are ready to 3D print all the molds we are going to need for this puppet in February. So there are a lot of things to look forward to in next month. So fingers crossed it will work out. And at last, I also started a new little side project last month, which is going to be a thread cutting machine for my workshop. Basically a tool to help me with cutting tiny threads in sheet metal and things like this. So yeah, I hope it doesn't take away too much time from the main movie project, of course, but every once in a while I just want to make something different in a bigger scale, for example, and yeah, I hope that's relatable as well. And especially for my commercial work, a machine like this will probably be extremely helpful. So yeah, I will show more of it when I start assembling everything, and yeah, I keep you updated on this as well in the upcoming videos probably, so I hope that's fine with you as well. That's about it for today's update. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to all my amazing supporters on Patreon. I'm really thankful for each and every one of you. So yeah, that's it. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.